Let's talk about some of the shady, unethical things that brands have asked me to do during collaborations. Obviously, I didn't do them because I think that they're unethical, but I feel like you deserve to know what kind of things brands are asking influencers to do. If you're new here, my name is Nanika, and here on Badass Brown Beauty, we talk about all things unfiltered when it comes to beauty. So if that sounds like your thing, make sure you thumbs this video up and hit the subscribe button. So let's get into it. I'll do my skincare and my makeup as I talk to you guys. So the first super unethical thing that I have been asked to do by some brands is to not put a paid partnership tag or any sort of ad disclosure in my content. They say that it's because they want the content to look organic, but it's insane to me that a brand want to look organic at the cost of being ethical. Because not only is it unethical to not inform your audience that something is a sponsorship, it goes directly against the guidelines that the ASTI or the Advertising Standard Council of India has set for influencers. And the onus of this lies as much on influencers as it does on brands. So the fact that there are so many influencers who actually agree to do this, well, and I should mention that the AICI guidelines don't just say that you have to disclose, they specify that the disclosure must be easily visible in a place where the audience doesn't have to click see more to see that it's a sponsorship, which means that putting it in the middle of your caption or betting a little hashtag ad in a paragraph full of hashtags is practically as bad as not disclosing at all. And besides the glaring ethical and legal issues with this, I also feel that most viewers are smart enough to discern the difference between paid and organic content, especially if it's a creator that they watch often. Like, obviously, if you're watching someone often, you're going to be able to kind of tell what their usual tone and style is versus a sponsored one. Usually because brands very rarely give full creative control to a creator. So you can definitely tell the difference when it's an ad. Now, I'm not saying that creators who do ads are being dishonest or they're not giving their real reviews in those sponsorships. What I mean is that the style and presentation can differ slightly. The next unethical thing I've been asked to do is to falsely claim that I have been using a product for longer than I actually have. It doesn't take a genius to figure out that the longer someone has been using a product, the more reliable their review can seem. Particularly if it's a product like a serum, which takes, a while for the results to show. So instead of actually giving me time to test out the product and give a true review of having used the serum for a while, there are some brands who've simply asked me to use it for a couple of days and then claim that I've actually been using it for a few weeks and that I have seen a difference which I haven't had the chance to see yet. Like, it's not a review if someone uses a serum for like 2 days. Like, maybe for a hydrating serum, I guess, but definitely not for something with actives, which would actually take time to work on your skin. This product gave me glass skin. This product completely changed the game for my skin. I'm sure you've heard these words being used a lot of times in promotional reels. I'm not saying that it's automatically a lie when someone says this. There actually have been times where products have changed the game for me, and I have used those words. The problem is that brands will often ask you to say these exact words regardless of what your actual experience with their product has been. So even if you've only tried a product for a couple of days or you just got average results with their products, they still want you to say, oh my God, it's a game changer. Oh my God, it gave me glass skin. Exaggerated product claims, basically. And now, while I get that everything has to be dialed up to 100 these days in order to catch a viewer's attention, I still don't think that this is okay to claim that their product cured my acne when nothing else could. Like, hello, have you ever seen any of my content? A huge part of my online persona is the fact that I have acne prone skin, and I have openly talked about my acne journey and exactly what has helped me, including skincare products as well as other non skincare things. My audience isn't going to just randomly forget everything I said about my acne and believe that this one product I'm peddling is the cure. That's just not how it works. And this also often tells me that my profile wasn't actually properly checked by them before they reached out to me, because if they had, then they wouldn't ask this of me. So that's it for today. Let me know if you would like to see a part two, because I could probably talk about more shady things that brands have asked me to do. And if you enjoy this kind of unfiltered, honest beauty content, don't forget to thumbs this video up and subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you in the next video.